Thinking about leaving your soul-sucking 9 to 5 job, one of the biggest struggles I see people, especially as women, face is the idea of having that safety net, that enticing perks and benefits, and listening to that head trash of what will people think if I leave. I totally get it, and I've been where you are. That's why I created a free guide to help you if you're thinking about putting in that notice. It's called Unlocking Your Exit Plan. Discover 5 things you need to do before leaving your 9 to 5. This guide is filled with worksheets and steps so you will have hand holding along the way. You can download your copy in the link in the show notes, and again, it's totally free. Now back to today's episode.
You're listening to the Hello CS Dorsey podcast, your one-stop shop for all things motivating while on your entrepreneur journey. Feeling stuck in your business or don't know where to start? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Listen to some of the leading women in today's industry who have been there before to help guide you on your path. Now, here's your host and self-taught web designer, CS Dorsey.
So thank you, Mélissa. Thank you so much for coming on to the Hello CS Dorsey podcast. How are you doing today?
Hi, thanks, Candice. I'm doing really well. I'm super excited. Thanks for having me today.
Awesome. So tell us about yourself and your business.
Yes, of course. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Mélissa. Most people call me Mel, or they call me the Canva Ninja. And the reason for this is simply because I was given this I was given this title, the Canva Ninja, because apparently when I go into Canva, I work so quickly and I do some magic in there. And apparently that's how I got this nickname. So what I do is basically, I am a Canva certified creative, and I create beautiful visuals for mostly solopreneurs that, are ready to delegate their graphic aspect of their business. And, they're ready to level up and be seen online.
That's awesome. I know who to come to. So tell us something about yourself that most people may not know.
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. Well, usually people kind of guess that English is not my first language. So my first language is French. And I learned English when I was about, I want to say 18, 19, but I didn't start speaking it like regularly until I was maybe 24. So it's been about, now I'm going to reveal my age, but it's been about 10 years and I'm actually speaking English more regularly. So if you hear the accent, that's my French coming out. What else can I say? Well, I'm Canadian, for those who don't know that. And I have 3 kids. I have 2 teenagers and 1 preteen. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the house for sure.
Definitely a lot of electronics, right?
Oh my God, yes. Don't even get me started on that one.
Oh, that is so funny. Where's my iPhone? Where you got this? You got that, huh? That is so funny. So tell us, okay, so we're talking all about taking action in our business and in our lives. And what advice can you give those who are listening on how to take action, and if they want to start something, or if they just basically want to, improve their overall health? And sometimes this mindset that kind of gets us, in the way of actually taking that first step. So what advice can you give those out there, in how to take those first steps and take action?
Yeah, for sure. Well, you know what? I think, I guess the best advice I could give for that is just get started. Like, just do it. I find that a lot of people are trying to organize too much. Okay, so this is like, they'll make a plan and they plan too much. And this is where like disappointment can happen. So I find that if you just go and then just jump right in, then it's way better than trying to plan out everything. And then, nobody is fully ready when we want to try something new or something different, right? So, it's just a matter of, put all of your excuses aside and just start doing it, and then figure it out as you go. I find it's the best way to learn. And for me personally, I find if I jump right in, it's better. If I start planning, or, if I start thinking too much into it, then I overthink and then I just don't necessarily do it.
I agree. I used to be an overthinker. as well. And I think this year has definitely kicked me in the butt. And I just stopped doing it this year and just went on ahead and did it. And I was so amazed as to the response that I've gotten, the different things that has happened. And I'm just like, wow, this has been a really good year. So tell me, how can people, doing and taking action is one thing, but how can you get your mind to basically stop thinking, okay, if I'm going to take this step, I'm going to go ahead and take this step. But before I take this step, I need to do X, Y, Z. So how can we change our way of thinking and taking that first step? What can we say to ourselves?
Oh wow, that's a good question because I'm still an overthinker, so it's hard for me to give advice on that. But what has been working for me, and this is something that I'm still working on. Like I said, I'm an overthinker, and I think I will always be, but it's just something that I need to deal with and then make myself aware of, of it. So when you're overthinking, just, having the awareness that, okay, you know what, Melissa, your brain is just going crazy. Stop it. Like maybe go meditate, do some yoga, go for a walk, go for a run, or whatever you want to do, whatever makes you feel better and makes your brain calm down. Do that, and then start again where you left off. Because I find if I get into that habit of listening too much to my mind, and it runs way too quick, and then I get overwhelmed, and I'm just like, and I don't do anything. When I'm overwhelmed, I feel that I just don't take action, and that's the worst thing that we can do in business, right? Not take action. So I guess I'm not sure if that really answers your question, but like awareness for me is what is actually working, and that's what I keep working on, to be even more aware of when I'm overthinking or overreacting or just overdoing it. Just being aware of it, then I can, stop myself, take a break, and then keep going once I'm calmed down.
Right, right. I agree. So, and this is sort of a side question. So, is there anyone out there that you listen to, like any mainstream entrepreneurs out there that you actually listen to, or are there multiple people that you kind of follow, or is it one specific person that you follow to kind of like help you, coach you along the way and give you guidance?
So when it comes to like my overthinking or just business in general?
Just business in general. Because we all have that one specific person that we follow and that been there before, as far as not being able to take action, but has kind of like, we listen to, like for me, I listen to Amy Porterfield and Jenna Kutcher because they're like really growing in their business, and they've been there and they've done it. So is there anyone particular that you listen to, maybe their podcasts or read their books, that has helped you along the way?
Yeah, there's I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, and her name is Susie, and she's the owner of Dream Life Deluxe. And I remember I started following her like not that long ago, and she was just a girl next door doing her thing and trying to grow her business, but she was kind of sharing her whole journey with everybody. And I started watching her, and her goal was to become location independent. So meaning that she's traveling full time and she doesn't necessarily have a home. She's just basically going from places to places. So I started following her when she wasn't making that much money. And now she's a 6-figure mindset coach, and she's traveling the world full time. Her boyfriend quit his job to be working with her, and now they're just traveling the world together. And I just love her energy. And then of course she's a mindset coach, so she's helping me a lot with that part of how the mindset and the business is so important, right? So she's been helping me a lot with that. And her energy is just so contagious. Like she's like a little firecracker. She's always out there and super energetic, and I like her energy. So yeah, I could say that's the one person that I've been following for a while and I really look up to.
That's awesome. That's really good. So, let's talk about your special offer that you have for our listeners out there. Could you explain that and talk about that a little bit more?
Yes, for sure. So, I have for you guys a little training, and it's called How to Create the Perfect Facebook Cover. Because if you guys are creating graphics online, you're probably creating Facebook covers. And I know I see this all the time. People ask me this question all the time: how come my Facebook cover looks great on desktop, but it doesn't work, or it's cropped up on mobile? So I have this video tutorial. I think it's about 15 minutes long, where I teach you what needs to be on a Facebook cover, like what should be on it, how you can utilize your Facebook cover for your business. Because I see a lot of people that will change their Facebook cover like maybe, I don't know, once a year. But I tell them the different reason why you should be using a Facebook cover and why you should change it more regularly. And then I even give some design tips, and I share with you guys also 3 Canva templates for Facebook page covers. So you can actually just go in there and just change the colors, change the fonts, and then just go right ahead and post.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm definitely gonna be looking at that video because I'm like, I was like, how do I see some Facebook covers on some people's uh pages and it's moving, and I'm like, I want that. Like I could see like maybe some steam from coffee, or they actually have moving images in their Facebook cover, and I'm like, how in the world did they do that, and how can I find out how to do that?
Yeah, so I don't cover this in a training, but basically, it's just they make a video for their cover. This is also an option when you're creating a Facebook cover. You can make it a video. So this is actually doable in Canva. They have the video option now, so you can either import your own video. So let's say you have a video of yourself working at your desk. You can share that. Like you can use that. You would basically just upload into Canva and then add it to your graphic. Or Canva even has like little short videos that you can add. So if you don't have your own, you can create something with Canva directly.
Oh, awesome. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, it's honestly it's super easy. It's just you just need the video and then incorporate it in the design.
I'm taking notes.
There you go. That's awesome. I love it.
That's why I'm quiet. I'm like jotting down notes over here. So, any last minute advice that you have for our listeners out there?
I guess based like, oh my god, there's like so many tips that I could give. Like we could go down the rabbit hole when it comes to graphic and visuals and all that stuff. But if we keep on the same topic of what we talked about today, I think it's just like I said earlier, like nobody's ever like perfectly ready for anything. So don't wait for the moment to be ready, because you're going to be waiting for so long. Just if you want to start a business, or if you're in business and you're ready to grow, or you want to try something, it's your business. You can do pretty much whatever you want. So just do it and see how it works out. And if it doesn't work out, well, you know what, you learned something. And if it works out, then there you go. You got it.
Just do it. I love it.
Just do it.
I love it. So where can everyone find you?
Oh, well, people can find me. I hang out a lot on Instagram, so they can find me at graphic.maven. Or same thing for Facebook. I have a Facebook page. Or if people want to actually learn how to create their own Canva graphics, then they can come to my Facebook group, which is called Canva Ninjas. And I can probably share all those links with you if you want. And of course, there's my website, which is graphicmaven.ca.
Perfect. And we'll definitely add everything in the show notes. Awesome. So I'm so happy that you were here sharing your knowledge. And now I know your new nickname, Graphic Canva Ninja.
Yes, Canva Ninja.
That's awesome. All right. So thank you so much for being on. And I really hope that a lot of people get a lot of value out of this episode. And remember, everyone, definitely take action, and stop overthinking. Just do it.
Just do it. I love it.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Remember to subscribe to get the latest episodes and more. Head over to hellocsdorsey.com to subscribe. And remember, nothing is impossible. So make the impossible possible and take action today. We'll see you next time.